Monkey Chain presents the new collaboration of State of Survival. The work done is by Hado and Ari because they are awesome, and in deepest memory of our great Snow. That is for all the hero skill works they've done. So today we talk about Wafaa. Wafaa is the hunter of Generation 18. She's resilient style, and we will dig into the details and to the cost, the skill differentiation, because we're on PTR, so we check what is written as the skill description as well as what we got as result of the test with her, the difference, and then you will know some recommendations on how to upgrade based on the as of now descriptions and test results. So first of all, if you have her max stats without Tempest Arms are 3,395.5%. With Tempest Arms on, it is 3,760 stats. If you go into and want to unlock the purple brain, you need to finish the blue brain, and that will cost you 1,200 potion and 80 of the capsules. If you want to have max stats of her, if you have the skill enhancement on top, you will need in total 3,480 for the purple brain itself with 522 of the capsules. So in total, it will cost you 4,680 potion and 602 of the capsules, just finishing with all three skill enhancement, but not upgrading the skills itself. That is the as of now information. So let's dig into the skill descriptions. So skill 1, level 1. If any owned troop gets attacked in the following round, deals 22.5 hero skill damage to the first enemy front rows, can be triggered 6 times per round. You see that here in the description is already on level 9, so that might be slightly different. But what we found out by testing it, if any owned troops get attacked in the following round, deals 35.5% hero skill damage against target. So we have a way higher hero skill damage. 22.5 is how it is written in the PTR description, but in fact it is 35.5, but only against target and not against the first enemy front rows. And what we also found out, additional deals 3.5 hero skill damage against raw behind target. There we hit the second raw. That is a major difference, but also in the description it says can be triggered up to 6 times per round or per turn, which is the same. But in fact it is only triggered 2 times per round. So here is a major difference already. And now let's check out the second skill on level 1. Again, this is level 9, so the description is slightly different, what you see here. But on level 1, the second skill, every 2 rounds deals 180% hero skill damage against enemy front row. Every 2 releases increases the damage dealt by own hunters by 3%, stack up to 6 times. And what we found out is every 2 rounds deals 248.5% hero skill damage against target. Additionally, every 4 rounds, which is in fact every 2 releases, increases the damage dealt by own hunter. So that is correct, and stack 6 times is also correct for a maximum of 18% after the 24th round. So here we have the difference in the hero skill damage percentages. And the third skill also here on level 9, so we check it out on level 1 first and we go back later on the max skills. On level 1, when a friendly squad receives healing, its damage is increased by 15% and it gains immunity to disarm for 2 rounds. And that is not that far away from what we found out. Every round gives disarm immunity to all owned troops if they are under a healing effect, which is pretty much the same. So that's correct. Additionally, every round increases the damage dealt by all owned troops by 17.75% if they are under a healing effect. So here we have something additionally what is not shown, and both is active for 2 rounds. That is the skills on level 1. So if they are maxed, the first skill then we have here, if we would refine that, therefore we need the skill enhancement, but you see here 30%. That is correct. If any owned troop get attacked in the following round, deal 30% hero skill damage to the first 2 enemy front rows, can be triggered up to 9 times. 9 times based on the skill enhancement here. Skill enhancement 1 says can be triggered 9 times. Well, the reality is it is not that way, because the percentages are 40% hero skill damage against target. If you enhance it, additional deals 4% hero skill damage against raw behind target can be triggered 3 times each round. Without the skill enhancement, it was only 2 times each round. With the skill enhancement, in fact, it is 3 times each round. So sadly, PTR description is different than what we found out by testing it. So for the second skill, if you max it out, it says it is up to 240% hero skill damage against enemy front row. And if you enhance it, instead of every 2 releases, is every release. So every 2 rounds increases damage dealt by own hunters by 3%, stacking up to 6 times. We have a difference in the percentages again, because based on our tests, it's 280% hero skill damage. And the effect of the skill enhancement is correct, because every 2 rounds or every release means the same in that case. And damage dealt by own hunters by 3% is also correct, and stacking up to 6 times is also correct. So the skill enhancement is correct, just the percentages for the hero damage here is not correct. So far, that is based on PTR. And then we have the third one, which says 20% when a friendly squad receives healing, its damage is increased by 20% and it gains immunity to disarm for 2 turns. That's correct. And the skill enhancement adds another 6% damage increase to all own troops under healing effect if their hero is of resilience type. So here we have the situation that the skill description and our testing is exactly the same, so there is no difference. So that is correct as of now. So now we're coming to recommendation for Wafaa. So the priority for Wafaa, there might be 2 types, because for sure you want to enhance the first skill, because you want that the skill triggers up to 3 times each round. That is really massive. But the second recommendation can be, on the one side, it can be the second skill as of now, because you literally have the effect power. Because every 2 rounds increase the damage dealt by 3%, stacking up to 6 times. So with the skill enhancement, the maximum effect would already start in round 12 instead of round 24, which is half of the amount of time. But also the third enhancement is pretty powerful. If you have a team up of resilience type, we will go tomorrow into the cross-gen hero generation, and if you build up with Wafaa, that is definitely also the third enhancement, because that adds 6% damage increase to all own troops which are under healing effect if the hero is resilience type. So if you build up something around Wafaa, then it also can be the third one. So here is like, you can go for first, third and second in the priority list, or you can also start with the first, go to the second and the third. Both ways are pretty much strong and good, but you should definitely start with the first skill enhancement. I hope this will help you for the start for Wafaa.